All right. It is time for the return of the classic, the one and only, the king of cannons. Down here at the bottom left, representing Quasars, being an absolute nerd, the king of the spreadsheets, and the man who, unlike the Grim Reaper, will always one base or die trying. It is Printf. Now, what we really love about Printf is he is pure to the namesake. For those of you who are like, excuse me, pig, this King of Cannons episode didn't have any cannons in it? Well, you know what? Your voices have been heard. YouTube comments, Twitch comments. We have split Grim Reaper off into his own show. It is called The Grim Reaper. He has his own games are just labeled out. I don't know if we have a playlist for it necessarily, but you can always just search The Grim Reaper on my channel. It'll come up with all of his games. Whereas the King of Cannons is now only the spot for Printf. And we've actually got a special video for you today, guys, because we have a quick game from all three matchups showing you how to do a beautifully executed crisp cheese. This is a pylon scout, comes across the map. As his second probe enters vision of the Overlord, he's like, okay, got to get the pylons down. And he is doing the 3 pylon high ground wall off. Now, he's watching right now. If he sees drones coming, he's going to very quickly go pylon. If you're not as quick as Printf, or you play with a bit of lag cross server, you may need to put down these pylons ahead of time, or at least one of them. Because Printf, he knows he's got sick reaction speed. He's saying, yeah, if I see drones coming, I'll get the pylons up in time. If you're not as quick, you might not want to take that risk. So he's going to immediately go a gateway and a cannon on the low ground. The gateway, of course, walling that cannon in. But he sees no drones pulling, so he's not even going to finish the wall off. If he needed to, I think he could have built the gateway maybe there, or built another pylon there. He's actually going to go 2 gateways. Ooh, so it's cannon plus gateway. He went a gas geyser, so he's going to try and do a stalker rush, guys. We're going to see 3 workers put on gas, and he's going to go 2-gate stalker from inside the Zerg's base. Now, 4 over here, notice he sent his probe in to scout. He said, hey, you're not trying to defend. What are you doing? And he's actually seen 2 gas geysers, which automatically tells you this is going to be a Roach Ravager response. Opponent's going to go Roach Ravager. He's going to try and break out. So it's a race against time here. Cybernetics Core is building, and he's going to go for the full wall off because Printf loves to make sure he's completely secure in case, say, some Zerglings pop out from here and run across the map. Doesn't have to worry about building any defense at home. He doesn't want to even invest in a cannon at home until Zerglings arrive because he wants everything spent at the front. You can see cannon. The gateways are finished. Another cannon. He needs to hold this high ground position. If he loses the high ground, his gateways get depowered. He technically could build a pylon there, but it would only power this gateway, not that one. Now the Cyber Core is finished. He's banked up some minerals and gas. He stopped it, just full mineral saturation, plus 1 gas geyser. And look at that, 2 Stalkers getting chrono boosted at the same time now. The Zerg player wants to get some Ravagers out and start biling this down. You see 3 Ravagers immediately morphing. Broodlings are going to pop out from this hatchery, but they're not really going to be able to do much damage because that cannon doesn't have a lot of surface area. Actually, they might trap a Stalker. This might time out really well. Oh, they trapped a Stalker. That's really bad for Printf. He should have watched out for that. A huge mistake for Printf. His Stalker almost goes down immediately. And look at that. The second round of Biles takes out a cannon. Shield batteries are going down, but for now, only 1 Stalker really able to fight. If he had 2, he would definitely be wanting to try and start damaging these Ravagers every time they run forward. He wants to kind of target the weak Ravager, pull back. Target the weak Ravager. Ooh, he misclicked the Ravager that time. He had a different one. But 4 Stalkers are now up, and with shield batteries, they will do really well versus Roach Ravager. Stalkers are fantastic micro units. I feel like maybe he should build 1 more cannon just as a fallback point. For now, it's just batteries and Stalkers. That first battery's out of juice. Ooh, he cancels. Oh no, that one actually died. He didn't cancel it in time. A mess up here from Printf. It looks like he's going to get overwhelmed. I don't think this is going to work. Oh, it looks like he's going to be overwhelmed. He's going to have to fall to the low ground at the very least. But you know what? Remember, the Zerg is only on 1 base. He cancels. The Stalker's still trying to pick off units. I think the Zerg's got this, though. He's got the high ground position. There's no more shield batteries down there. Printf's building more Stalkers, but he's only got 2 right now. He's trying to micro his heart out, but it looks like 4 here with a very quick Ravager response. And that depowers. Cannon, battery, both depowered. Stalkers are microing their little hearts out, but he's actually not built these pylons in the correct position. And Printf here screws the pooch. A little bit too slow. We're getting up a few extra batteries and cannons. That first Stalker taking a lot of damage meant he was a bit slow to start damaging the Ravagers and Lings. And a fantastic cheesy build from Printf, but he made a few mistakes. Let's just very quickly review those little errors here, because I really think that was huge. The Broodlings dying as his Stalker popped out was really big. So you want to make sure, if you see that that's timing out, what you could do is you could take the cannon and just attack a gateway and wait for the Stalkers to come out and then tell it to kill it. Or you could change the rally point for the Stalkers. This one can still rally that way, but that Stalker should rally to the right, wait for the Broodlings to be gone. Getting it surrounded, oof, really bad. He also arguably could have built his batteries a little bit quicker if he was a bit better at doing some of his cancels, right? So the Stalkers should already be up there hitting these Ravagers, pulling back, hitting the Ravagers, pulling back. And he should be building more batteries right now as well. So this is a bit of a problem for Printf. Because that Stalker took so much damage, he's a bit too pedantic to get damage on the Ravagers. And every time they came forward for those biles, he needed to be punishing. So like here, now he's in front, but notice there's a few more Roaches and Ravagers. So he's actually missed his opportunity a little bit. And that cannon goes down. And he's now trying to mass them, but he actually gets supply blocked on 31 as well. So he probably should have had one more pylon here. Doesn't cancel that. And the Zerg just barely overwhelms. So a little bit better focus fire for Printf. And making sure he doesn't take all that damage on that first one of the two Stalkers. And absolutely could have taken that out. Let's go straight into game 2. Let's look at PvP. All right. Let's go. It's game number 2. It's going to be PvP here. And let's see if Printf can do a little bit better this time. An unfortunate hold there on his PvZ attempt, but I do love the simplicity of that pylon wall off on the high ground. I think it's a splendid way to play a really simplified version of the wall off because you can always wall the top of their ramp. I guess maybe there's 1 or 2 maps where creep reach is there, but almost every map you can do that. Up here in the bottom left-hand side, in the blue, it is Printf. And in the top right, we've got 3D Youngstar. Now, I think that's a Russian clan, so he might be playing on EU with a little bit of lag. Once again, though, notice the pylon in the forge, so he can defend his mineral line with cannons. Coming in with a very early probe. And Printf, of course, remember, never hides his identity. Unlike a lot of the other people we cast who do a lot of Smurf accounts, a lot of barcodes, he never does that. Where's he going to put the pylon? Okay, so he starts a pylon there. Notice he's trying to mineral walk around when he can, but most importantly, he's just trying to keep moving so the probes can't get hits on him. If Youngstar was super pro, he'd be trying to move probes in front to intercept and get extra hits off. And look at that, there's a probe on the low ground. Youngstar's blocking that. His other probe got blocked. Oh no, Printf not watching his probe down there, got surrounded. Oh, he puts a pylon to block the probes though. Even I was distracted. I'll have to rewind to that bit. But oh, there's still a bit too much surface area, I think. Yeah, because he can attack that with probes. Youngstar needs to get a probe attacking from that angle. And I think he could get 2 on that angle as well. But oh, he's not doing it quick enough. Another pylon goes down and another pylon. Okay, wait, what? Remember, he lost his other probe on the way across the map and he hasn't brought another one. If this probe dies, it's all over. He only now has found the APM to grab another probe and bring it over. That's why you should always have a 3rd probe control group when you're cannon rushing. He loses it. It gets focused down. But he's got a cannon up in range of half the mineral line. So what Youngstar needs to do is just grab half the workers and pull them off and just leave only a few workers mining. But look at that, an orange hit point cannon, but it survives. And Youngstar, not getting the surface area correctly, is going to just pull the probes and the zealots. But Printf can easily just get cannons up, and he's going to see this pull and go, oh shit, cannons? Cannons? Printf, don't die. Don't die to a probe zealot pull. That would be silly. Printf! Is he sleeping? Oh no, he wasn't paying attention. They're going to get to his base before that cannon finishes. I think he can keep it alive, but I mean, he's down 2 workers and there's 2 zealots in here. Well, okay, 1 zealot. The other zealot's way on. These probes are coming in. I don't know if it'll be ready in time. We've got the cannon shooting the Nexus over there, so that will be eliminated. But right now, these probes need to buffer for this. And the probe's coming in for Youngstar. The cannon's not going to finish in time. The probes are starting to they're going to drill through. Printf gets the initial aggro there, but his probes are outnumbered. However, he's going to pull back to safety. The problem is all the probes are now stuck behind each other. They're not attacking. All these probes are stuck. Printf's cannon goes down. He needed to fight with the cannon. He needed to let the probes tank. All he needed to do was keep that cannon alive as long as possible. He can cancel that cybercore to get extra money. Now his probes have to run across the map. Actually, wait. He can run across the map and base trade. If he pulls his probes to the other side of that, he cancels the cybercore, he starts a zealot. He's got it, no, drill to the other side of the map. Okay, he clicked on the gas there to kind of phase through. If he goes to the other side of the map, and he's done it. He's figured it out. He's clicked it on the other side of the map. Then his probes can kill Youngstar's buildings. Youngstar, you need to mine. You need to mine more money. Don't run away. You need 75 minerals for an assimilator or you're going to lose the base trade, buddy. No. You need to force the draw. Okay, Printf's just gonna micro. Oh, he's doing some hold position micro. Hold position micro around the Zealot. Look at that. He's not letting his... Oh, but he's losing the Zealot fight anyway. Printf getting way too fancy with the micro. His Zealot dies first, and he's still outnumbered 6 versus 10. Printf, oh, if you guys have ever played Minute Micro, there's a challenge where you try to buffer your Zealot with hold position. He was trying to do that ultra technical micro, but I'm pretty sure he's playing with a little bit of latency here. I was just a bit too slow on it. Now, Youngstar's problem is the Nexus died with no money. Oh, he turns and actually gets a fight there while having the probe advantage. 6 versus just a handful. Now he's got to pull out. No. Printf, run. Run. Okay, so Printf's cannons can never die. So he's 100% not lost this game. The question is, can he secure a win in this game? And when he's outnumbered this much with probes, I'm not so sure. He's going to try and probe drill in, kill this, and get out without losing a worker. Now, he's splitting one probe off. What is he doing? Is he going to try and fight that orange hit point probe with his green one? I think he is. Oh, he recalls it. But that probe's got more hit points. Oh, he's going to build another probe. He realizes, wait, I've got money for one more probe. And his probes are just, okay, if we can buy time and mine a few minerals, or even do a 2v1, 2 healthy probes versus 2 orange hit point ones, Youngstar has to back out. Battle of the boys. This is actually the sickest PvP base trade ever. Probes versus probes. Printf gets a kill. He gets a kill. Can he get out? Now, can he get out? That's the question. Youngstar's got to cut him off, man. He's got to keep cutting him off. Youngstar's probe micro, not as good as Printf's, I feel. Printf has made it 7 versus 8. Now, his probes are a little more bruised, some in the deep red. Some of these are all bruised as well, though. So you know what? It's still a pretty close scenario. And the problem for Youngstar is that Printf can just pull over here and kill the pylon and cannon. And you can't really defend that because you can just pull back to the cannon, hit the gateway, run forward, run back, run forward, run back. And as Youngstar, killing these buildings doesn't even win the game for you because you need to kill the cannons and pylons. So as Youngstar, you needed to be able to build an assimilator on the other side of the map. That's why I was talking about 75 minerals. He needed 3 more mineral trips before that Nexus died, which he could have done. The Nexus still had like 500 hit points. If he got 3 more mineral trips, Youngstar would have had 75 minerals and would have had enough to build an assimilator, which he could defend because it's far enough from the cannon, and then he could have forced the draw. But he didn't realize that he needed money for structures on the other side of the map. And now Printf will simply win the base trade with the probes. Even if the probes were back here, as I said, he can simply pull back to the cannon whenever he wants, come in, hit the gateway, pull back. That cannon reaches to about here. It's going to give you a big advantage in this fight because you can always pull back to the safety of it. And Printf here, I really think he fucked up by not building an extra cannon and also not like hold positioning in front of it at some point and stuff like that. I do think he messed up his micro there. Also with the Zealot that he built, I think he messed that up. I think there was a few mistakes from him in this game, but look at this. Okay, so now we see the dance of him pulling back to the cannon. So there's this one probe over there, but that just means this is 7 versus 7. And Printf is mining minerals because why not? Got to have shinies in your hand when you win the game. He can just run over here, attack this, pull back. Oh, he's going to use the recall to secure the victory. Oh, that's hilarious. He's like, no, that's fine. We just mined a bunch of... Wait, did they lose minerals when they recall? Wait, what? Probes lose minerals when they recall? I didn't know that was a thing. Either way, though, nicely done there by Printf. Let's go back to when he set the cannons up initially, because there was a really unfortunate turn of events. Remember, this is like 1 minute. So check this out. He's clicked this second probe just to walk into the natural. He's clicked it there. And while his first probe's running around evading him, a single probe gets attack move for Youngstar, and this probe just gets stuck on this edge and it can't figure out its pathing. And it's not even attacking. That's the red probe attacking. His probe's just stuck. And Printf's like, oh yeah, that won't be dying. It'll be fine. And he's doing this crazy micro up there. That probe going down, just total fluke by Youngstar, but it works out. Now you can see here, Youngstar's really screwed up because he hasn't blocked what is the most dangerous area with a probe. And then he's like, he's letting him come over and wall this off. And I think that cancel was kind of unnecessary, but oh, I guess it works out. This was a really awkward pylon spot. He should have had it there and then tried to get one there, and then the cannon would have been untouchable. But the fact that he gets that extra one down, Youngstar just not prioritizing attacking it. If Youngstar pulled another probe and attacked from here, here, and here, he could have stopped this for sure. But then check this out. Printf even gets a pylon up there. So he says, well, you can't get a second probe there or replace that. You can't get a probe or 2 on this angle either. 2 probes does not beat a cannon. And that single cannon comes on up. Now, what's really super cool about this sort of cannon rush is this is a big danger area, and that's what Youngstar was worried about, was him coming down, building a gateway there, a cannon, and then like another pylon or two there to fully wall a cannon in. So Youngstar was a little bit more worried about that, but you've got to be worried about all potential areas where they can create a little cage for those cannons. And Printf is the master of knowing like 500 different variations of it. That's why he's so bloody good at getting it. So if you memorize your little spots where you can dupe, okay, if he's blocking here, I'll go down here. If he's blocking there, I'll go here. There are so many layers to Printf's bullshit. It is beautiful. So try that one out. Let's go straight on into Protoss versus Terran. All right. It is time for the third game, the PVT. And this is called the Modern Crypt build, according to Printf. I don't know if that's based after Crypt Sale, who is a French cannon rusher, I believe. French? British? I always get confused between my different players. But he's actually playing right now in EU up against Goody, the infamous Panzer General himself. So let's see how this build works. It looks like, wait, no pylon? What's this? Is he going to build his forge in Goody's base? Oh, he's going to try and pylon block the minerals. What? Oh my god, he's going for the silliest pattern of cannon rush you've ever seen. And he's actually going to use the forge to create a wall off. Oh my god, you got to get on the inside. Goody, you got to get on the inside. You got to get your SCVs on the inside. He's building a second barracks back there, which is a good idea. Oh, okay, gateway gets up there. Oh, Goody, you got to chase the probe. You got to chase the probe. Look at this, 2 gateways and a forge. Oh my god, this is the most glorious thing I've ever seen. The idea is you just build gateways and a forge, and then you look for, you got to have sick pattern recognition to identify where the weak spot is that's undefended, where you can cannon. He might just try to drive in there and do it there. Where's he going to do it? No, he's just building more gateways for now. I guess the forge isn't even done. He can't even build cannons yet. This is hilarious. Marines are almost out though. He needs to get a cannon started. Yeah, he's going to go in the middle. He's going to go in the middle. Gets one pylon there and cancels it and then leaves. This is so bizarre. There's no way this works. Oh, he gets a... You got to focus that with your SCVs. He cancels that one, gets another pylon down. It's secure. The Marine needs to get down there and shoot that cannon right now, or he's in big trouble. The second Marine's almost out. The other barracks got cancelled. He's not going to ever get that down. The probe is attacking the Marine, trying to distract the aggro there. And look at that. That cannon's going to finish up. It's going to be damaged, but he can focus the Marine with it, and then it can do quite well. Where is the other Marine? Oh, there's a second Marine. The cannon's going to go down. The cannon will go down. Can it get a Marine before it goes? Oh, because he'd hit the Marine, it only took 2 shots rather than 3. Absolutely genius. And now he starts chrono boosting Zealots. Remember, he's been canceling structures that were going to die. He's building more gateways here. If he can rally onto that Marine, look at that. He's trying to rally to the left so it doesn't get blocked by the SCVs and straight onto that Marine. And Goody needs to react really fast. Oh, the SCVs are pulling, but these SCVs are attacking the gateway. They're not attacking the Marine. Goody loses that Marine to the probe. The probe comes in and snipes a Marine. Absolute psychopath. What the hell? The Zealot gets the other Marine. The SCVs clean him up, but there's no Marines out. And another cannon goes down. Oh my god, a cannon goes down. Another gateway to corner it. This probe is a true hero. So you guys think American snipers awesome? You're like, oh, it's shocked. What a hero. This guy's a hero. This is a little robot. This is literally a little bloody Roomba. A little bloody vacuum cleaner, essentially, with a tiny shitty taser. It's R2-D2 just took down a goddamn Imperial bloody Space Marine. This is insane. The Zealot looking for the Marines. Can he get him? Can he get him? Oh, Goody's micro. He loses another Marine. But you know what? These cannons keep getting cancelled. Zealots are going to pop out. Can he get a few more Marines? It's all about keeping the Marines alive. Goody, you got to keep your Marines alive. The SCVs managed to body block. Nicely done. Zealot changes targets, though. Any Marine will do. The probe lands a hit and then gets out of there. The Zealot finishes it off. You absolute mad lad. Goody is not mining right now, but if he defends, it's all worth it. Another Zealot's about to pop out. He's trying to go for the Marines. SCVs block. And the Zealot pulls back. Whenever he's blocked by the SCVs, he pulls back. Cannon's going up in the left, though. And look at that. The Zealot here is going to start to try and fight these SCVs. I actually think he should just go for these SCVs hitting the gateway. Let the cannons go down to the Marines. You're not going to fight that. But if you can distract him and pull his attention into multiple areas, it can work out. As I say that, he goes for a Marine. He gets it. Another Marine gets cornered there. Another Marine. Another Marine. 3 Marines just went down. Goody, you've got to keep your Marines alive. Oh my god. The cannons are going to finish. He's going to finish cannons. I cannot believe this absolutely monstrosity of a build. This stupid build. Look at that. He gets a 3rd Marine kill. That probe just got his 3rd Marine kill. He has 3 kills. Who the fuck has ever seen a probe kill 3 Marines? I don't know if I ever have. This guy's a mad lad. Printf's a god. The SCVs are dying to the cannons. And Goody has been overwhelmed. The Panzer General falls. Oh my god, what a disgusting build. No. Oh my god, look at this start of this build. He's like, I build 2 pylons, and then I build some like gateways and a forge, and kind of there's like a cage in here, but not. This is the dumbest, greatest build of all time. The dumbest, the greatest, the most huge build of all time. Goody really screwed up. So how would I defend this? I would leave one SCV chasing the probe the whole time, and whenever it goes past, I would always pull off an SCV in front of it and land an extra hit on it to put a timer on this. And I would, once we get to that Marine Zealot scenario, I would always make sure that my Marines are kept in a nice tight clump on a control group separate from my SCVs. You could kind of tell that Goody wasn't using control groups, where if your Marines are in one control group, it's really easy to stutter step them while boxing or using control groups of SCVs to pull in front and buffer for them. But he was really not great at keeping his Marines alive. I mean, how many Marines died in the making of this game? Let's go to the end again. I think it was like 9 Marines or something. 9 Marines. 9 Marines when he GG's. Yeah, how do you lose 9 Marines to just Zealots? That was glorious. Printf, once again, just doing it with the fastest cheese of all time. People know they're getting cannon rush when they see that name on the loading screen, and still really good players die to it. GG, well played. Hope this has given you some disgusting builds to try out on the ladder, and hopefully you've also picked up some tips from me criticizing the players defending it on how to micro your workers better and not let these stupid builds kill you. Work on that worker micro, use control groups where you can, and block those bloody spots and chase those probes down. Good luck, have fun, fam. See you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.